Join the HOA chaos. Like, subscribe, and remember, Karen is always watching. When I started my small home bakery, I was excited to finally chase my dream. I baked cookies, cakes, and pies in my kitchen and sold them online. Business was slow at first, but the neighborhood loved my treats. Everything was great. Until Karen showed up. Karen, the self-appointed HOA watchdog, didn't like the idea of anyone working from home. She sent me a letter one afternoon. Operating a business from your residence violates HOA guidelines. Cease all commercial activity immediately or face fines. I was stunned. My neighbors had small home businesses, some even louder than mine. But Karen singled me out. I tried talking to her. Explained I followed all the rules. No customers came to the house, and deliveries were discreet. She wasn't interested. The fines started piling up. $50, $100, $200. Karen's attitude was clear. No home businesses allowed. No exceptions. It felt unfair. And the worst part? One night, I overheard her bragging to a friend on the phone about her secret side hustle. That gave me an idea. If she was going to target me for making a living, I was going to see what she was hiding. So, I started paying attention. Tracking her schedules. Noticing deliveries she tried to hide. Turns out, Karen wasn't as innocent as she pretended. And what I found was going to change everything. I dug deeper, but quietly. No confrontations. Just watching and collecting facts. Karen was supposed to be a stay-at-home HOA president. But I noticed she received packages and deliveries almost every day. Not small things, either. She was running a secret online clothing store, shipping bulky boxes from her garage. And worse, she had customers coming to her house for fittings and pickups. All exactly what she was accusing me of doing. I documented everything. Photos of the deliveries, timestamps, even neighbors confirming her visitors. The next HOA meeting was a showdown. When Karen tried to lecture me about my illegal business, I calmly asked the board, why is it okay for her to run a business from home, but not me? She stammered, tried to deflect, but the evidence was clear. The whole board looked uncomfortable. I handed over my documentation and demanded fairness. The HOA president was exposed for hypocrisy. Suddenly, it was Karen who faced warnings and potential fines. She argued, but the board wasn't buying it. I wasn't just fighting for myself anymore. Neighbors who had stayed silent started speaking up. People were tired of Karen's double standards. That meeting changed the HOA dynamic forever. Karen lost her grip on power. But the real victory? Knowing the truth comes out eventually, no matter how hard someone tries to hide it. After the meeting, things moved fast. The HOA board launched an official review of Karen's activities. They checked permits, delivery logs, and even interviewed neighbors. Karen tried to deny everything. Claimed it was personal attacks and misunderstandings. But the evidence was stacked against her. She was fined heavily for violating HOA rules. Had to pay restitution for damages to the community's reputation. And, worst of all, was forced to step down from the HOA presidency. Word spread fast through the neighborhood. Neighbors who had been intimidated finally felt safe to speak up. Karen's allies quietly distanced themselves. Meanwhile, my business kept growing. I gained respect and support from the community. Even some neighbors started ordering from me after seeing how I stood up. Karen learned a harsh lesson. You can't preach rules if you don't follow them yourself. Trying to silence others only brings your own secrets to light. And in the end, justice isn't about revenge, it's about truth winning out.